I don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favors, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true.
Welcome to In Plain Sight, and I got some words of advice before we look into this video, and it's this. Never let AI get you caught up. And then you say, AI didn't know. No, you did. So we're going to find out what ChatGPT did to this guy. ChatGPT, I think is what it is, right? Anyway, I don't use the thing. I don't use any of it. I prefer to just use my eyes and my fingers to type stuff in. I just don't understand. Anyway, apparently this guy had used ChatGPT for something ill. Here we're going to find out exactly what that were in this one. All right, take it away.
Yes, for the law. Here's the right to you. Get out for the law.
You know, there's tons of things I've seen in life. I have seen a lot. I mean, I'm not old, but you know, you grew up a certain way and you see things that you'll never be, you can't record it because you didn't grow up with a phone in your head. I just ain't seen this one yet. This is really confusing to my brain and the history of my life. I've never seen Willy Wonka come out of this individual type before. That's different. Hey, look, every day you learn something new. All right, here we go. Willy Wonka. Okay.
You're gonna kill you all! Kill you all! In a world of pure imagination.
When police respond to reports of serious threats to a local business, they come face to face with a suspect whose behavior, that may have been shaped in part by ChatGPT, makes it nearly impossible to tell what he believes is real and what's a complete delusion.
Yeah, I am the law.
The following is based on official police records released to date. On the evening of March 7th, 2025, a father and his son walk into a police station in Westlake, Ohio, to discuss a car the son had previously reported stolen, unaware that one of them is about to be arrested for something else entirely. The man in handcuffs is 20-year-old Shion Park, and the discussion about the car was all a ruse created by police to have him come to the station voluntarily.
Security perimeter. No weapons, guns, bombs, sprays, anti- or electrical. You didn't sit back. You sit back with me.
This one looks like it's going to be a test of every cop's patience. Look, I know the going sentiment. I get it of cops and all that stuff, and they're short fused. This one looked like it might be the test. Okay, if there ever was a final boss of patience, this might be the dude. This might be the dude. Let's see how they handle it though. Man, I have in my head what should happen. Hence why I'm not a police officer, and I want to see what they do when you're entering your death. Okay.
You're entering your death.
The urgency to bring Shion to the station stemmed from a call earlier that night when police were summoned to the Mark's grocery store where he works. According to reports, a coworker from the store showed police text messages from Shion in which he threatened to kill everyone at the store the next day, while also calling himself Lord Shiva.
You know why you're here?
Does he want to kill you all in 12 p.m.? Oh, I don't know.
What's the time? Hey.
11 o'clock. It's not 11 o'clock.
Hey,
dumb.
Listen.
Oh,
Okay, the patience has already run out. Bro, Officer Zero Chill over here. He's at his limit. I wonder if he's already at the end of a 12-hour shift. And then this dude shows up. Man. All right, it's gonna be one of those videos. I apologize for the laughing. If y'all got a problem with it, I'm sorry. But I'm petty like this, and this is just how I'm built, okay? I ask your indulgence. Embrace myself. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
10:57.
Shut the f up. I did not ask you.
I don't give a f who you asked.
Hey, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against the court of law. You have the right to you.
Oh man, I am the law, you dumb. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I am the law. Jesus. Oh, Jesus can't save you, buddy.
As Shion continues acting in a completely unpredictable manner with the officers, his father calls his other son from the lobby, hoping he can help communicate with officers.
I live in North Homestead, so I'm not too far, but I was just wondering what happened.
Yeah, so he was arrested by us for making threats. Has he ever been diagnosed with anything or has seen like a specialist or no?
I think the only thing he's been diagnosed with like ADHD, to be honest.
Okay.
He's not going to do anything, and he hasn't done anything like that. He said a couple of weird things to me too. I told him to stop, and he did.
That's like people saying my dog don't bite. Yeah, you. Your dog don't bite you. He'd never do that. My son, my brother would never. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, we found a head in a bucket in his back seat with his fingerprints around it. My son could never do that to us. Hey, I know, I have no doubt that your people couldn't do it to you. I got a dog too. He don't bite me. But if somebody come to mess with the family, he might bite them. I don't understand that logic. That's the silliest thing I've heard in a long time. Okay.
But his brother no longer seems to be the one he's listening to. According to police reports, detectives later uncovered conversations between Shion and ChatGPT discussing his plans at Mark's, where he refers to March 8th as Judgment Day. Investigators noted that during the course of the conversations, replies from the AI chatbot seemed to empower and validate Shion's opinions.
Ooh, I like that. Woo! Woo! That makes you a little happy. I know.
What have you done for those children?
Oh, you're planning to kill me? You're planning to drug me? Oh, that's so nice of you. That's so nice. I'm gonna kill you all. Kill you all at 12. I'm never winning.
You got an hour.
Yeah. I tried, people. I did. It's the cop's fault. I didn't mean to laugh at that point, but what he said, I'm sorry, it got me. He said, you got time. You know, individuals like this, either they had one thought, and this is what they've been talking about ChatGPT, right? I'm not going to get into the weeds about it. I just tell you what I heard stories about ChatGPT, that ChatGPT can either make you emboldened to something intelligent and helpful, or it can send you straight off the edge if you're already partially with your pinky toe on it. So I don't know which direction. It sounds like he's on the edge direction, and ChatGPT just kind of did this and helped him over it. We'll find out more.
A little less than an hour, about 9
It's
minutes.
a little less than an hour, and you're supposed to say it's a little less because that's the last time you're ever going to breathe.
No, I think that was. Oh, no, I'm still breathing. Oh,
That'd be me. So maybe I can be a cop. This gives me a little hope. I can be. Now I know I have. There's a chance. There are some. I would find some kindred spirits, I think. Okay.
crazy.
I thank you so much. If you shake my hand, I will free you from your agony. But I know you won't shake my hand because you would never shake someone's hand.
I shake plenty of people's hands.
Can you shake my hand?
I just ain't shaking yours.
Your life depends on it.
No, it doesn't. I guarantee you have no bearing on my life.
2, 1. Thank you. And I love you. I love you very much.
Good.
And you be. No, second chance.
Do you know what today? Tomorrow is?
Shut the up.
Do you know what tomorrow is?
Shut the up. I was not speaking to you. And you be.
What would you do? I know it. That's what I'll do. I'll ask a question. I ain't gonna say nothing. What would you do if you was a copper in this situation? What would you do? What? I mean, we get what's legal, what they can't do. I'm not asking what's legal. It's not the question. Not mention legality. I'm asking you what you do in this situation. I'm not asking to incriminate yourself because you're not a cop. I just, I know what I'd probably be forced and want to do. And I know I wouldn't be able to because I'm a cop, but I'm just,
In the world of pure imagination.
You can sing that.
Please. Forgiveness. Please. Forgiveness.
No.
What do we have to do? What do we have to do?
Nothing.
What do you have to do? Or what does he have to do?
Both.
Well, I told you he had to knock this off and he didn't.
According to police records, in the days leading up to the incident, officers were called to the family's home multiple times for a series of troubling reports. Among them were messages Shion sent to former classmates, including images of himself with pentagrams and 666 drawn on his body, along with statements about taking one of their souls. There was also a claim that he had purchased a gun. At the time, officers determined he didn't pose an immediate threat and warned him to cease contact with the involved parties.
A gun? You know what a gun is?
Yeah.
Did he buy one?
You want to buy?
Did he buy one?
He bought?
I'm asking you, did he buy a gun?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He had something going for him, he was doing golfing calls and all that, but all of that went really bad, and ever since then he's just been having a really difficult time accepting that it's gone really bad.
You can't do anything.
Feed? Stop. There's no feed?
None.
Stop, I love it. Don't do it again. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh, no, please. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, well, I need your officer. No.
You have it all.
No, your name.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lieutenant Fox.
Oh, Lieutenant Fox. Oh, Lieutenant. Shut the up, Lieutenant. Get the out of my sight, Lou. Can you be a good dog and give me a drink?
No, don't think so.
Why?
It's because you just spit
Shut
on.
the up. I'm speaking.
No, I'll speak whenever the I want to. Okay?
You won't.
I will speak whenever the I choose to.
Look at me. Look at me. Tell me.
Do you think you intimidate me, dude?
No, I don't.
I think you watch too much anime. That's what it is. I knew I recognized the behavior somewhere. Dadgummit, I knew I recognized that behavior somewhere. I grew up watching every type of anime you could think. When I tell you, I love me some anime. I do. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. I grew up with Ninja Scrolls. I grew up Sailor Moon. I know you might not consider it, but I do consider it a little bit anime. I grew up with all this. And I always thought to myself, I was going to be like Goku. That's my main man is Goku. And the older I get, I'm Vegeta. Goku cool and all. But life creates a Vegeta. Life don't create Goku. Life creates Vegeta. This dude, however, he decided to take the whole anime arc on the villain side, like Attack on Titan kind of thing. He going ham on this one. But that's what he's like. He thinks he's a villain in an anime. The laughing, the outbursts, the sudden change of emotion. There are tons of crazy anime people out there that they try to emulate. That's crazy. Demon Hunter is another one that's just like that's more akin to what he's doing, the bad guys in Demon Hunter. Wow. Okay, so I admit cartoons can be bad if you got a bad mind.
Good, because you don't.
Don't you dare look at me. That's funny, right? You will be forgiven for laughing. And you're going to see what I can do.
Thank God. You're saved.
Spirit. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you flip it upside down? Because you're going to die. And you, especially, officer, on the computer. Yeah, with the glasses, Mr. Four Eyes. Oh, why am I? No, I need to get out. No, I need to run. Push me down, please. I need to get out of here because I need to save your guys' lives. I need to go. Can you release me? I need to run away.
Sit down.
There's no. Yes, master.
If you have TikTok, TikTok and Instagram have become interesting places to be. If you don't do social media, I understand, but TikTok and Instagram have become very interesting locations. And they have something, I don't know if it's the term for the environs, but it's like cringe talk, is what I've seen it called before, cringe talk. And it's these individuals who seem to be socially challenged, and they've kind of limited their scope of interaction with the screen and reenacting cartoonish and comical, or like I said, anime type characters as their bodies. That's who they are. They embody it. He reminds me a lot about that, like with this idea that he doesn't think that this is real, but he believes it's real. And he's acting as though this is a story that he's acting out. Yes, it is a mental illness. I'm not saying no, but it definitely is. I'm just trying to regulate how in the world he's. I'm wondering where he's at.
Wait, do you guys like Logan Paul? Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Go.
What's your social?
I don't know my social, you dumb.
How many orgies have you guys been in before?
Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
Although the family believes Shion is harmless, officers still have a duty to determine the credibility of his reported threats.
Precisely.
You keep saying March 8th at 12 o'clock. What's the significance? Nothing's gonna happen, guys. It's all act. Look into my eyes and lie like I lie. You're safe. So what's your problem with people on marks? Is that what you said you want to kill them all? Yeah, but then they'll die. Again, you're supposed to torture me today. And you don't choose to torture me, I'm literally going to kill you all. This is the last chance. If you don't shoot me right now, I'm going to kill you all. And if you don't kill me right now, I'm going to kill you all. Five. No, dude, this is the place where I'll be awakened, you idiots. I need you to take it off with me because I'm not going to do it. Good boy.
As the officers get Shion dressed into his new county-appointed wardrobe, a revelation seems to wash over him.
Oh, wait, am I going to go to prison? My children will kill you all. Let's go. No way I'm going to do this with you guys. Let's go. Don't touch me, you little.
According to police reports, once in his cell, Shion continued his volatile behavior, removing his clothes, piling them in a corner, and urinating on them. He danced, screamed, sang, and shadowboxed, and at one point attempted to break the cell's surveillance camera. He also stuffed his bedsheet into the toilet, flooding the cell. Eventually, as he began to calm down, Shion requested a Bible. A search of the father's car and Shion's bedroom was completed, but no weapon was ever found. A correction officer reported the day after his arrest, Shion admitted to him that he consumed shrooms the day before and had no recollection of the previous night. Shion was banned from all Mark's properties.
If you give me water, I'm gonna kill you. If I give you water, you're going to kill us, but even though you requested water.
Yeah.
According to court records, Shion Park was charged with 2 counts of harassment with a bodily substance, 2 of aggravated menacing, 1 count of vandalism, and 1 count of intimidation. After a psychiatric evaluation, Shion was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Get the full story without the restriction.
I'll agree that he's crazy, with one exception. I think he's crazy by acting. I don't think it's legit. I think he's really good at acting crazy. I really think so. I think he's really good at behaving crazy. The shrooms helped him behave more crazy, but I think they should have done more. Here's my thing. He gonna kill somebody. They're gonna eventually figure out that his psychosis is not saving anybody from him, and he gonna end up killing somebody. This kind of crazy is not. That's not a normal kind of crazy. That's the kind of crazy you got to keep in check. This kind of crazy is the one you have to monitor 24/7. I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, in movies, I've seen it, but not in real life. Okay, so here's the final question. Do you think he should have been kept in jail or at minimum sent to a psychiatric ward to stay? Or do you think they should have released him because he didn't do nothing? Or should he be in prison and he ain't really crazy? Those are your three options. Let me know which one you pick. In the meantime and in between time, let me come back and read your comments, and we'll have a discussion about being crazy. And then we'll possibly catch you on the next one.
One wrong move turn the present into the past. I don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favorites, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true. If you foul, that show up too. No miss, no spin, no cover up hype. Everything judge in plain sight.